On June 14, 2015, a chilling status update appeared on a shared Facebook page. For years, the account documented the triumphs of a devoted mother and her terminally ill daughter. But the message posted that day read simply, "That bee is dead." Panic rippled through Springfield, Missouri. Neighbors requested a police welfare check. Inside the home, the daughter's wheelchair sat empty, and she was nowhere to be found. In the bedroom, her mother lay brutally murdered. Let's step into today's dark case to uncover what happened next. Claudine Blanchard, known as Dee Dee, was the picture of unconditional maternal sacrifice. Her entire universe revolved around her daughter, Gypsy Rose. From infancy, Gypsy was plagued by an escalating series of catastrophic health issues. Dee Dee claimed she suffered from sleep apnea, leukemia, muscular dystrophy, and chromosomal defects. Gypsy's life was a revolving door of hospital visits. She was confined to a wheelchair, required a feeding tube, and her head was kept shaved. After Hurricane Katrina decimated their Louisiana apartment in 2005, they relocated to Missouri, capturing the community's heart. Habitat for Humanity built them a custom, wheelchair-accessible pink house. Charities provided financial support and sponsored trips to Disney World. Dee Dee presented herself as a tireless saint who had given up her own life to keep her fragile daughter alive. But behind the closed doors of that little pink house, the narrative was a complete fabrication. Dee Dee Blanchard was not a selfless caregiver. She was the architect of a massive deception. Gypsy Rose did not have leukemia, and she did not need a feeding tube. Dee Dee suffered from factitious disorder imposed on another. Formerly known as Munchausen syndrome by proxy, the psychological condition drove Dee Dee to intentionally make her healthy daughter sick. She subjected Gypsy to unnecessary eye surgeries, salivary gland removals, and heavy sedatives that rotted her teeth. The wheelchair was a prop. Gypsy could walk perfectly fine. As Gypsy grew older, the physical and psychological control became entirely suffocating. In 2011, desperate for freedom, Gypsy attempted to run away. Dee Dee tracked her down, smashed her computer, and physically chained her daughter to the bed, threatening to smash her fingers with a hammer if she tried again. Despite the intense surveillance, Gypsy managed to secretly connect to the internet in 2012. She joined a Christian dating website and crossed paths with Nicholas Godejohn, a man from Wisconsin. For 2 years, they carried on a secret online relationship. Nicholas was one of the only people who knew the truth, that Gypsy was a healthy prisoner. Their messages evolved from romantic fantasies into dark, desperate planning. Feeling trapped in a life-or-death situation, Gypsy asked Nicholas to kill her mother. In June 2015, the digital conspiracy became a terrifying reality when Nicholas traveled to Springfield. The house went completely silent until June 14, when the vulgar Facebook post appeared. Upon finding Dee Dee's body in the empty wheelchair, investigators launched a massive search, terrified that a sick young woman without her feeding tube wouldn't survive. But detectives quickly pivoted to digital evidence. Tracing the IP address of the disturbing Facebook post, they tracked the signal to Big Bend, Wisconsin. Working with local deputies, Missouri police organized a raid on the Godejohn home just days after the body was discovered, bracing for a tragedy. When authorities breached the house, they were met with a twist that defied logic. Gypsy Rose Blanchard walked out on her own 2 feet. She had short, growing hair and was perfectly healthy. The revelation sent shockwaves through the nation. As the full scope of Dee Dee's abuse came to light, public outrage transformed into profound sympathy. Gypsy and Nicholas were extradited to Missouri and charged with first-degree murder. Recognizing the extreme abuse Gypsy had endured, prosecutors offered her a plea deal. In 2016, she pleaded guilty to second-degree murder, receiving 10 years. Nicholas Godejohn's legal battle took a different path. During his 2018 trial, his defense argued his cognitive limitations made him susceptible to manipulation, claiming he only wanted to rescue the woman he loved. The prosecution countered with a mountain of text messages detailing their cold, premeditated plan to escape. The court was walked through the final, chilling reconstruction of the murder. On the night of June 9th, Gypsy waited anxiously in the dark until her mother finally fell into a deep sleep. She silently unlocked the front door and texted Nicholas to come inside, handing him blue latex gloves and a heavy serrated knife she had purchased for the occasion. While Nicholas crept into the master bedroom, Gypsy retreated to the bathroom. She curled up on the tile floor, covering her ears to block out the sounds of the horrific violence occurring just down the hall. Nicholas brutally stabbed Dee Dee multiple times, ending her life. Afterward, they cleaned the blood off themselves, stole thousands of dollars from Dee Dee's safe, and fled by taxi to Wisconsin. The trial jury ultimately found Nicholas Godejohn guilty of first-degree murder, formally sentencing him to life in state prison without the possibility of parole. Gypsy served her time and was released on parole in late 2023, entering the free world as an adult. The debate around this case isn't over. Do you think Gypsy's sentence was fair? Do you think justice was served for everyone involved? Let us know what you think in the comments. And for more deep dives into the stories making headlines, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.